Am I all good? Am I coming out clear?
Yeah.
All good. Excellent. Hello, everyone. Sorry for that. I literally got everything set up normally and then it just decided to be a butt. As always, how is everyone today? How are we doing? Let me just erase all of this, because we are no longer having technical issues. Hopefully I sound a little bit clearer as well. I've been playing around trying to sort out the like equalizer and stuff on my my stream. So yay. So hopefully it sounds a little bit better. So today's stream is kind of a combo. So we're doing sort of an intro to Clip Studio Paint. Oh, no problem, Needles. As requested by Noctua Mick. And we'll also be drawing yesterday's Mordor gift shop merch from the Pokemon stream. So I'll try and incorporate as much as I can into our doodles today, so that you guys can sort of see for yourself what this software's like. So just to start off with, this is the Clip Studio Paint main screen. And so this is what you get when you open Clip Studio. It's kind of like a launcher. So you can have an account. They do like currency purchases, so you can buy other things. But then what I've got is I've got a license for Paint, so then I can open Paint by clicking there, which I have obviously already done. You can enter activation codes, because you can have the software by subscription and pay monthly if you can't afford to drop all the money for it in one go. Although I bought mine on sale is the whole thing. But they've got, a number of news articles, tutorials, things like that. And the most important one that I use here is clicking on Clip Studio Assets, because this is the community asset store. So some of these are official, but a lot of these are made by other artists, and they either put them up for free or for gold, so paid for. But there is all sorts of stuff here. I'm gonna switch my mouse while I know. So you've got poses and body shape models and things. You've got materials and brushes, backgrounds, workspace templates, textures, all sorts of stuff. So personally, I like to go onto the top 3 and see what happens to be trending. So maybe we can try some of these in our stuff today. So you can also use this to the little star to kind of bookmark stuff if you want. So let's try a couple of these. Let's try the Aurora particle one. And a lot of these are in either like Japanese or Korean, or other languages, but it all gets auto-translated by Microsoft. So I do my best to try and understand what they're saying. And usually a lot of them, the artists are really amazing, and they've made lots of different demonstrations and instructions. This is one of the other reasons I like to sort of style things, so I can follow them. Because if I do need to refer back later, I can. So then you just click download, and it sets it downloading. And then let's also have a look at this one, because This intrigues me what this one is. So it's a brush. It's a brush to draw a prism because it's a stamp format. Just put, and this is where you have problems with the translate. Just put pon pon at the place where you want to draw a prism. Please use it if you don't mind. I'm assuming they mean the cursor there. So let's grab that. And then let's have a look at what else is here. Let's go into the new section and just see what's available. See if there's anything else we can use. This rock texture might be really good for Mordor stuff, won't it? Thinking. So we might be able to utilize that. Custom rock texture, used for brush textures or background textures, or to add that little extra grungy detail for rough surfaces. Oh, okay. So let's download that. Unless you can find lava or fire. We might have to do the lava or fire ourselves or with something I've already got, but we'll have a look. So let's go back to what else is new. Wax seal for letter. Made. I do like some of the poses in here, like this one. Grab hat and stride. Hide your chest. Sketch circular brush set. Pencils, thick painted, relaxed sitting pose. Nachos brush and cheese dip brush. Workspaces. Kettle fee. Rocky Rock so 3. It's paid. Dust brush. Could come in useful. Rain background. Rock material, that might be useful. This is an image material. If it gets a bit slow, it's because all of this other stuff that I've grabbed is downloading in the background. Oh, that looks quite good. Let us grab that. I do find that when it says this material has been downloaded, that's a lie. That means it started downloading. We'll be doing it in the background. Let's see. Do we have any lava here? If not, I suppose actually we can just do a search. Let's just do a search. So let's do lava. See what we can. CCC. These are all expensive. Ash. Problem is, I don't think it searches in other languages too, so I'm rather limited if I just search in English. Yeah. It's okay, we'll make use of what we've got. So, that's the asset store. So then, hopping back to here, I've got a few other things I can use. We have the workspace. So in order to make a new file, it's just the same as usual. You file new, except here's where you get a few different options. So there's illustration, comic, show all comic settings, or animation, which you can actually use to do proper hand-drawn animations. I generally use illustration unless I am working on an animation. I've got a custom personal preset for A4 350 DPI white paper, but you can also just remove the paper color to have a transparent background as well. I think I have my own custom template I've saved for that as well. So And then you click OK, opens it up. You can save it where you like. So in order to actually get those materials that we have downloaded, we'll want to go into the brush tool here. And this is the thing here for the subtool of brush, this panel here. So you want to go onto the burger menu for it. And you want to go import subtool material. And then it opens up all of the suitable brush materials that we have just got. There's all sorts here that I have apparently downloaded that I don't fully remember. These are all for drawing, like, so these ones are for drawing like chords and rope. So I think we started with the Aurora one. So that will be this one. So it should be this set here. Those are the things we'll still be downloading in the background, which is why they're not available yet to import. But don't worry, we shall get to them. Then I just have to wait for it to process. Thing. Hydrate. Oh. And, I don't know if Prox is listening, but if he is listening, when he's finished his Apex match, I would rather like some of his new gin. But I think he's a bit busy right now. Anyway, that has finished. So it's taking us to here. Unfortunately, while we had Google, Bing Translate, when we were looking at the store, unfortunately, Clip Studio doesn't carry any of that translation into the workspace. So I have a lot of brushes in either Japanese or Korean, and I don't know what they say. But I've kind of learnt by looking at them which one knows which that I downloaded. It's a little complicated, but made the most of it. So, what we can also do is over here, we can see all of these materials that we have downloaded. So here's the rock texture, the rock material, all sorts of stuff. And nicely grouped for us. So, on to the actual act of drawing. So I like to use the pencil tool to sketch. And you see we've got our paper in the background, and then this is what's going to be our sketch layer. So let's just go for something like a size 10 brush. That makes it nice and easy. And then what we can do is just start with some of the items. So let's go for that nice keyring. So we're going to have the one keyring. Kind of picturing, one of those, like a here, and then finally circle there. And here's the one keyring. We'll put something on it in a sec. Now, what else did we say? We were going to have some orc plushies, weren't we? So, oh, quack. Let me have a quick look for some orc reference images. This is going to be very hard to make cute. I'm not gonna lie. But we'll try. So, we want some kind of cute plush, so little circle head. Actually, that. And I'm picturing like the kind of plush that's, you know, just sort of sits, and then you've got the legs that stick out, the little feet. So then they're gonna have big, cute eyes because plushes, and of course they're gonna have big, cute eyes to sell them. Triangle nose. And a smiley mouth with some pointy teeth. And then wearing some basic armor. So we'll give him some chunky armor. I mean, nothing too complicated. We just want to kind of imply there's some armor there. Maybe, oh, they seem to have, a lot of them seem to have some fluffy collar around here, so we'll add that in. And I think that should do nicely. So there's the base for our cuddly orc. Here. What else? Oop! Did we want? Oh, should we just do these ones for now? Let's just do these ones for now. So I'm just gonna lower the transparency. So just like most other bits of software, this is your layers over here. Preview. Got layer properties here. And then over here, obviously, we've got the different types of stuff. So there are a number of different pencils pre-installed, but obviously if you've imported any specific pencils, you'll find them here too. Then you've got the tool property. So in this case for the specific, I prefer the mechanical pencil because it's how I like to draw with pencils in real life. So you've got all the settings there. I tend to just leave them, especially if I'm using a imported one. Then you can change your brush size here. And then one of my personal favourite features, the colour palette tool. So let me actually just move myself over. Oop. There we go. Might be a bit better actually. Being over here. So this is the color palette thing. And what you can actually do is in the asset store that we were looking at earlier, you can download other color palettes that people have made. So for example, I've got this Fantasy 7 one, Fantasy 3 here. But this is my personal favorite. This one here. And I love it. It's fantastic. Whoever made this has a really good eye for shades, and I try to pick the vast majority of my colours from this palette. Occasionally I go into another one if I need something else, but particularly I think for greens, this doesn't have that many greens, but I just love this palette. It's so nice. I find everything comes out nice when I use colours from it. So done that. What we'll now do is we'll go into the line art. So like other programs, you've got a raster layer and a vector layer option, where the vector layer is used for drawing things like line art with the pen tool. So to do this, I'll make a new vector layer and then change to my dark near black colour. And we're going to switch to the pen tool, which is this one here. Unlike some other programs, by the way, there is no button to toggle between these two colours. You simply click on it to select which one you want. That took me a little bit of adjustment to get used to. So now on to, let me just turn this. So I can zoom in. And we're going to, yeah, I do want it quite chunky. Actually, let me, there we go. I'll come back and clean that corner up these corners up in a sec. So let's just this a bit and clean these up. Some of the beauty of using vector tools, it will make things nice and smooth for you. So if we go back to here, I'm just going to quickly do the oh god, I hate trying to remember the logistics of drawing bloomin' chain link. Come on, and work with me here. Circles are the frickin' bane of my existence, I swear. Come on. That will do. No, it won't. Oh, what? I'm kidding. Oh, nearly. I think I can just tweak that. There we go. Okay. This will do. So, you wanna chain there. So that link goes through, and then hey, there we go. I have to admit, I always like sit there like trying to make sure I get it right, thinking, oh, I hate drawing chain link. Okay, so we've done that. Now onto the plushie. So I'm actually just, we'll start with getting the outside of the head. There we go. Right there. There we go. Cute. There we go. Oh, isn't he the cutest little killing machine? Oh, he's so cute. Okay. And then there. Orcs are supposed to be ugly and lumpy anyway. Hey, they can be beautiful if they want to. All they have to do is feel beautiful, and they are. They deserve to feel pretty as well. And then do his little arms. And then there we go. So there's the outline of our little orc plush. So, I think what I'm going to do is just add another vector layer, just to make things a bit easy to keep separate. And this will be the one. I'm impressed. I've managed to actually get this text to not look horrific. I'm incredibly proud of that. That looks great. Holy shit. So there's the one keyring. There we go. So, got one keyring there. We've got a little squishy orc friend. So what we can do is hide that layer with the standard sort of visibility options that you're used to in Photoshop. And then I'm going to make another layer underneath those ones to start with some colouring. So, I don't want one of these brushes that I did for now. I want... where is it? It's this one. It's one of my favourites that I downloaded quite some time ago. This won't be good. So there's a couple of ways that we can add our base colouring in. So because this has lots of text, I'm just going to... Well, but it's a fairly straightforward shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the auto select tool which works really great with the vector lines in here. And I'm going to click in there, and then I'm also going to just hold down Shift, and I can add extra bits in. So I can use this to select around all this text here and tell it that, no, please do include that. And then I can just do fill on here, and we're going to make this a nice lava, I think, effect. So we'll start with a deep red. And I will actually just also use the pencil tool just to make sure that all those little dots there are cleaned up. And then I think a nice gold on the rest of this would look really great. But what I'm going to do, also shift my camera back this way. So, there we go. So what I'm going to do with this layer is, there's a couple of things you can do. I'm going to do lock transparent pixels, which means that if I draw on this layer any further, I can't go outside of the colour I've already blocked in. You can also use clipping layers in Clip Studio to and you can just outright lock layers to prevent any further editing. So my preferred stuff, unless I'm doing something really complex, is to just lock the layer and then work on it. It's not as ideal, I suppose, as adding loads of clipping layers, because it does mean if I add a bunch of colour and then I kind of didn't like that bit, I'm stuck. But it's just how I like working. So it's how I tend to go about it. But you can also just use your normal bog standard clipping layers as well. So locked that, add another one, and let's grab all of this bit here. So we want all of the keyring chain link here. I think we've got all of that selected. Oh, there. And there's a little bit there. It doesn't matter this black because our black layer is over the top, so that's fine. And then we kind of want a nice base for a gold colour. I think that will do as a base for it. So we deselect that. I will lock that. And what I will also do for these is I'm going to create a group for them. So new folder, I'm just going to drag them into it. And name this folder as one keyring. If I'm doing something more complicated, I will also often name these individual layers, but half the time I just kind of make them disappear and reappear so I can see which one they were, if I can't already tell from the tiny thumbnail. So let me just unlock that a second, because I need to tidy up some of this real quick. Go. And lock that again. So, back to doing our lava-y effect. So now I will go to the brush tool and back to the base one from before, and let us kind of maybe not that one actually, I'm thinking. So normally I'd suggest that one, but I'm thinking a bit different. So this one. Oh, I quite like that. I do quite like that. That's quite nice. Got some rough here. So let's work our way up to like a more vibrant yellow. Ah, yes, this one is yeah, definitely more oily. And then let's try this one. See what this is like. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Add some yellow right in the middle. That's quite nice. And then I think quite nice is if I go back to that quite scattery brush, and then we just pick like a sort of a dark brown and just add some flecks at the edges here to A, give a bit of shading, and also B, to kind of give that impression of the rock that's not quite melted yet. Maybe not across the middle. A bit brighter there. Be what I can. Very small. Just add a few little bits here, yeah, where it's oh, a bit much there. Where it's just a little bit brighter. Just to really highlight those very hot bits in the center. I think that looks pretty darn good. Now what I am going to do actually is use a clipping layer on top of that. With a brush more like this. Hey Jojo, how are you? Oh, no problem, no problem. You take care of yourself, okay? We're just doing some art, so don't worry about it. But I hope you are good. And what I'm going to do is use this to just kind of paint the what you'd expect from a shiny surface. Oh, thank you, Jojo. Keep pumping them numbers. There we go. So there's that bit. We've got a nice glossy texture there. And actually, I think what I will do is add a layer, clip. There we go. And just make that a bit bigger. Just add a little bit of shading around here. Just to really sell that this is, you know, round glossy thing. So there's the design for the one keyring, which I'm very proud of that. And now we can work on the metallic bit here. Now I've got a couple of tricks for doing more metallic surfaces. So let's pick ourselves a nice, a more rounded brush. Alright, let's try this one. So the first thing I'll do is I'm going to go for like quite a dark brown colour again, and just fill that shading out there, especially where these kind of connect, and just block all that out. And then what I found is I'm actually going to gently brush over some purple. And that, I found, really helps sell the shading from a colour scheme perspective. And then we can go to a fairly vibrant yellow, just to brush in the highlights here. And then we can finally even drop that size down a bit. So it's too much of that. And do these bright edges. Drop that down even further. And then boom. You have a nice metallic surface. Is how I do that. Although, I'm kind of thinking that we might to add a texture overlay over that, because this is very textured and this isn't. And it just doesn't quite sit right with me. So let's grab one of our funky brushes. I'll tell you what I do have. I downloaded these nebula brushes for painting nebulas, but I found that they're actually also really great for adding subtle texture. So what I'll do is I'm actually going for a black on this occasion. And just, let's use 100 and see what we get if I just do that. And then actually, I think we'll even go so far as to add some white as well. And I think just use that to really sell texture. There we go. I like that a lot better. Perfect. So this is the one keyring. And then let us move on to our little orc plush friend. So again, I'm just going to make a folder. And this is the orc plush. And in it. So once again, oh, needles! Thank you so much. Oh, 3 months already. Blimey. That is a... I got an emote. Oh, that is a creepy emote. That is a very creepy emote. What on earth? So we're so we're gonna use the... Oh, I got distracted now. The one tool again, and just hold down Shift to select all these little extra biddies. Oh. And come on. Select, gosh darn it. I know you're there. There we go. And the arms as well. And this little bit here. Okay. And then I think we're going to make him a nice kind of light, horrible green colour. And then once again, just going to use the pencil tool to quickly clean up any tiny bits it's missed. And I think we've got everything. Excellent. Okay. So unlock transparency there. And add another layer. And then do the same thing again for the armor. And this is going to be like a kind of dark grey, I think. And again, just fill in that spot that it missed. And then, again, do his little feetsies. So I think we're going to go for a nice brown. And then we've got to do the eyes. So these are going to be comprised of two parts. So we'll do the irises first. What colour are eyes? A variety of colours. We've got red, we've got yellow, we've got blue. I think we're going to go for a yellow. So what I'm actually going to do is start with the more orangey colour, and then we'll kind of brighten them up. And then finally, I'm actually going to do this purely with the brush tool, is to do the eye whites. I've put this layer behind everything else so I can just kind of draw that in there. Now then, we've also got to do the teeth, and I'm going to use the same trick again. Actually, I want those to be a bit more yellowy. So we can just do that. And then exactly the same thing for this little fur collar. Because otherwise this will be a nightmare to select with the one tool. There we go. So that's all the colours for that blocked in. And now can do the colouring itself. So back to that brush tool, and let's go oil brushes. Try this one. So do a darker green. Oh, no, I do not like that for this. In the slightest. Ah, yeah, this is the brush I like. This one here. Here we go. I love how this one looks. I love how it blends. So nice. With just gonna try and a bit more of that. And get a little bit of grey in too. Look at the little cutie. Okay, and then I'm actually going to give him. I think what I'm actually going to do on this little guy as well is we'll do a clipping layer so it's reversible. Actually going give him Goblin Baby. Hi Renee, how are you? It's an orc. We're doing Mordor gift shop merchandise. How are you? Look. Goblin Baby. If you wanted to be a Goblin Baby, you are more than welcome to think of him as a Goblin Baby. Welcome to the street, Goblin Baby. There we go. Goblin Baby has blush. I'm good. I'm a teeny bit tired, but other than that, I am pretty good. Had some really nice dinner. So now we are just drawing the aftermath of yesterday's Pokemon stream, whereby we decided to come up with a whole bunch of Mordor gift shop puns, including the one keyring. And they have become the subject of today's art stream. So we're now on the Goblin plush. And I think he's looking quite adorable. Goblin plush? Orc plush. So this next layer is the body armor. So we're going to start with some shading. And I think actually, if I can find it, I rather want that kind of scratchy brush we had before. Oh, yeah. Because if I use this brush, we're going to get a really nice texture of sort of scratched metal. Which I think will look great on here. Shrink this brush right down. Just want to add the highlights in. Oh, look at that. One little scratchy piece of armor. And then we've got his little booties. So I'm not going to use the scratchy brush on this. Let's try a slightly different one. And let's go a bit darker at first there. Then kind of want to lighten it more, like a softer one, and work our way up to maybe like a nice soft peachy almost. Ooh, yeah. That's cute. Okay. Bow tie? Yeah, his little bow ties. His little bow ties. Actually, if I go back to the skin clipping layer on, just see. Just do a grey. Just add some. Oh yes, 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 yes. Look at that. Look at that. Yes. Perfect. And make sure to save. If I don't save, everything's gonna go to shit. Right. What have we got next? Our irises. So. Mallow! Oh, I love mallows. All the mallows. So many mallows. Right, let's try this brush. Not really used it before. See what happens. Ooh. Okay. It's interesting. Quite like that. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Real one. Ooh. Lava pit eyes. Yes, 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 yes. Delicious lava pit eyes. That's too big. Whoa! Ooh. Not what I was expecting. Oh, these are the neon brushes that I got. Okay. Let's not use the neon brushes. There we go. Very kawaii. And then for carry on. Oh, that was the skin. Okay. Okay, so this is the eye whites. I'm just going to switch back to the oil brush for this one. Just some shade top. Same for the teeth, because they're so small. There's not really a great deal to be done. Aside from sort of gently And then this one finally the little collar. So let's give him some nice there. And then go, little fella. That's a bit much on that side. There we go. Cutest little killing thing ever. Look at that. And that neon has given me an idea. So, we've got about 25 minutes left of the stream. So what I was thinking was we'll do a background so I can show you some more stuff here. So if I go to the materials tab, so we've got these rock ones here. So I can add this in just by dragging and dropping. So I think this is quite nice. And I think what we'll do is we'll add this rock texture over the top. Just to really go for it. Now then. The like prism brushes that I downloaded. So let's just see if I do like this. Ooh, look at that. Not going to use that for this, but that's really cool. What I do kind of want to do is draw this across. Whee! Maybe some small ones. But we can blend it in exactly the same way as you would do in Photoshop. Let's multiply, don't really want that. Don't want darken. Color burn is interesting. Subtract. Ooh. Quite like that. Just making them like black shapes. Yes. I think we'll go with that. And then don't think we want lace borders on this one. Now, this tool here is called Decoration, and this opens up a whole new realm of possibilities. So these are all sorts of different backgrounds. There's like musical, like things you can add. So there's feathers, soft stuff. I love the soft circle one. So if we go for like this, just draw really pretty, soft. So big it's not even on the thing. Like soft circles. See? Obviously use carefully. But I'm thinking that might be quite nice. Then, ooh, glitter circle cross. Let's try this. Ooh, yes. Look at that. Ooh. Oop. I slipped. There's going to be a sale on at the Mordor gift shop. I'm thinking though that I kind of want this to be like a, yeah, soft light layer. Where did my one key go? Usually I find it's sort of like fallen down the back of the table, or it was in that pocket of that one pair of trousers that you took off in a different place to usual that one time. And maybe you dumped it to the side of the laundry basket or something, and now you need to kind of go ferreting through the pockets to find the key. But it's never in the pocket you thought it was. You must have put it in like a butt pocket or something rather than a side pocket like you normally would, or at least that's usually the case for procs. My keys are in my handbag. I know exactly where they are right now. Touche. Okay. You know, I'm thinking actually this isn't it edit? Yes, edit tonal correction. Normally letting me. No, not what I wanted. New correction layer. Here we go. Because I kinda want this to be like a light pink. And if I rasterize. Nope. Working. But no. Oh, what's the way to do this? There's a way to do this. Yeah. I think you just have to add a layer above that. No. Is it the other way around? Hey! Oh, that's undone it. Oh well, you know what? Let's just make them semi-transparent. That's pretty. Okay. So now we've done that. I think what I'll do is I will just manually do some shadow these items rather than automating it. It's probably just easier to paint in. If in doubt, do it yourself. There we go. Hey. Right. And now to try what I was very excited for. This new then this one. Yep. Like other one. Hang on. Yep. So many O's. I got a neon pen. Hi, Pammikin! How are you? Oh, hello, Seal. Welcome to the art stream. How are you? How even 2 letters? I know, right? It's, I don't know how you do letters either. I'm good. I'm a little bit tired, but we were doing, just a rather silly piece based on some puns from, my Pokemon stream yesterday. Digitalized Pog. Yeah. Oh, I love it. We're just having a laugh. My viewers yesterday during my Pokemon stream decided that we were going to have the Mordor gift shop with the 1 keyring. Ooh, thank you for the hydrate. With the 1 keyring and like a plush orc. So that's what we're doing. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much, Seal. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. So we've just finished messing around with the different pens and textures and materials and things in Clip Studio. So I was just thinking of making a new one just to play around with these neon brushes a little bit more. So I've got like doing it's funny because Prox and I have been comparing like how we write letters the other day. Ooh, hello. Oh, hang on. Prox is stealing it. Ah, hey Prox. My fiance, ladies and I don't want to erase that now, but I was gonna draw it. Hang on. One sec. There's a solution to everything. Right to here. And then go back to the brush I was using. E. It's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, J, P S T U W X and Z. Hey! I'm sure that's illegal. Not sure where, but it is. Exactly. You can't. You can't just undo that. I mean, look at this. Look at this beautiful work of art that my fiance has drawn for you all. Look at this. I mean, we could spend, such a long time analyzing the meanings behind it. I mean, for example, look at this. Look at this line here. This is not normally part of a heart. Ergo, it must be giving it some additional meaning. But what could it be? It's below and to the left. So does it have, negative connotations of being away? Or does it come first? Since we can establish from this high that the artist is a speaker of English and writes in left to right. So therefore, this dash comes before the heart. And we should interpret it first. Is it grounding it? Is this supposed to act as the earth? Is he saying that this is a very, very based love? No, it's deep. It's core. It's something very integral to his being. But then you have this here, and what we have to notice here. Pay attention. Is that we have the traditional straight line for the eye here, but this looks more like a 1. Is he saying that we're the one, that he has eyes only for us? Is there a further meaning? Is there a hidden message inside this piece of art, like the Da Vinci Code? And look at this. There is a very subtle tail on this tongue here, this bump. What could it mean? What could it mean? I can't take this seriously. I can't do this, I'm sorry. Bye. Oh, have a great day, Seal. Thank you for stopping by and following. As I break down in front of... Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Okay, so either way, here's some nice letters as well, just as a bonus. Go back to here. We've got, I think this is about everything. So technically this stream is also supposed to be a tutorial stream. Because Noctuamic asked if I could talk through how to use Clip Studio Paint as well. So I've kind of tried to show off a bunch of things while I've been at it. I mean, there's a whole load of things I've not shown. There's whole stuff for doing comics and things that I don't know very well, so I don't feel comfortable trying to teach. But there are all these tools here on the side for correct line, balloon, text, frames, rulers, all sorts. The blend tool is very nice as well. I do like the blend tool. But that's kind of, so just to, I guess, wrap up the kind of tutorialness of this, how to save this down. To save the file as a Clip Studio file, you'll just want to use your normal save options, but then we want export single layer and PNG to save this as a PNG. And then choose your folder, and then save. And then you get these wonderful options here. And hang on, where am I? Here. So you can preview the rendering result and output. There's all sorts of bits you can like choose to output with it, drafts, folios, etc., safety margins, various color settings, scaling stuff. And then there's like various options depending on what you're doing. I usually leave it on the default for this. Haven't really messed with it, but everything has come out nice so far. And there's our final thing to preview. And it is saved. And I believe that brings us to the end. So that's about all I had planned. Is there anyone specific live that you guys would like to raid onto? Is there anyone on? Let's see. Scandy's doing The Sims 4, which is again pretty creative. So I think that would be a nice follow. Or is it's live? Oh, let's go raid Meg. So we're gonna raid Meg. I'm gonna like what she's playing. Okay, we're gonna raid Meg. If you like, please give her tons of love. She's a really awesome supporter of this channel. If you've got Mallows, we're gonna get Mallows in chat. And actually, if you could all do me a little favor, and if you could type this and copy and paste this as we raid, yeah, that would be awesome. So if you can copy this that I've just put in chat as we raid Meg and paste it on the raid, you will have my eternal gratitude. So let us give Meg a cheeky raid. Either way, thank you very much, everyone, for stopping by and supporting me. I hope you enjoyed the art. My next stream will be on Saturday, so I look forward to seeing you all then. I want to raid Meg, apparently. Pammican. Proc says I'll love it, so we'll go see. So thank you all, and I'll see you guys next time.